It's a miracle, no joke, no hyperbole, that Tiger is even playing in the Masters this week. And I think we have to remember that fact alone when thinking of and devising expectations for how Tiger is going to play this week. Because for me, I only have one bar to set for Tiger Woods. There's only one thing in my mind he can do this week to make it a success. My only expectation for Tiger this week is at 10:34 a.m. Eastern. 88 minutes from now, to be exact, him teeing off. My only expectation is him getting out of bed, getting to the course safely, going through the practice round, putting fine, and being able to tee off at 10:34 today and get his round underway. As long as he can tee off, as long as he can finish, forget the weekend, as long as he can finish today's round, he can wake up tomorrow, get back on the course tomorrow, and finish those 18 holes tomorrow. That is it. That is my only expectation. That's my only hope, really, for Tiger. I don't think he's going to win. My expectations are nowhere near winning. They are nowhere near him even being in contention. Hell, I don't even think he's going to make the cut, to be completely honest with you. I have serious doubts. But with that said, as long as Tiger plays a full 18 today and a full 18 tomorrow, he plays 36 holes, I think we have to call that a success. I think anything more than that is being unrealistic. Managing expectations this week is extremely important because from what I've seen leading up to this week, there are not many realistic expectations for Tiger Woods. Because what happened, and he kind of did it to himself a little bit, but earlier this week when he was doing his Masters media availability, he was asked one question, it went viral, it got a lot of fans juiced up, it got a lot of fans jacked up. It was before he was even officially entering the tournament. I do. Those two words, I do, sent everyone into a frenzy. I saw a lot of tweets. I saw a lot of media personalities gushing over that response, how quick it was, how matter of fact it was. He wasn't kind of trying to talk himself into it. It was very simple, very firm. I do. When it comes to whether he can think he can win the Masters this week. I think that's dangerous because that had people believing. That has a lot of fans raising their expectations for what Tiger can do this week. Hell, that even has a sports book swayed. Vegas is buying into what Tiger is saying. That two-word answer, I do, not only sent fans and Twitter into a frenzy, it has sent the books scrambling as well. Because currently this morning, as you said here, Tiger's odds to win the Masters plus 4,000. Well, that sounds long, right? That sounds massive. It's 17th. He is tied for the 17th best odds in the field in terms of winning the Masters on Sunday. I personally think that's unrealistic. Let's not forget, again, I started the show by saying what? It's a miracle he's even playing. Forget about playing well. Forget about finishing all 4 days. It is a miracle he is even able to be at this point physically where he can play in a tournament just over a year from that car crash. Let's not forget about that car crash. Not to get, too down here for a second, but his life was almost lost. There was thoughts at one point his leg might have to be amputated. He was completely shattered. That is not that far off and not that long ago where this dangerous crash happened. And now, yes, it is a testament to Tiger Woods, his rehab, the staff around him, that 14 months since that accident, since he almost lost his leg and maybe even almost lost his life, he is standing here at Augusta National ready to tee it off with belief in his mind that he could win the Masters for the 6th time. But let's also not forget, not only is this, physically going to be a challenge for Tiger, but also let's not forget, like if we actually look in golf terms, this is the first real tournament Tiger is playing in since November of 2020, which happened to be the Masters when it was postponed because of the pandemic. So this is the first tournament in a year and a half that Tiger is playing competitively. I know he played with his son Charlie earlier this year. He was in a cart for that. It's a father-son tournament. It's not exactly like you're playing against the best of the world with a green jacket on the line. That's tough. I know it's Tiger Woods. Maybe I'm being foolish and maybe I'm just being, too hard on Tiger or doubting too much for the best golfer that I've ever seen in my lifetime and one of the most dominant golfers in the history of the sport. But this is his first time playing in a year and a half. And we are now really thinking he could be in contention?